I felt like I, had earned, and things like that, and it was best that I, look elsewhere. I mean, Monaco's been great for me and my family. Pop he's very hard on himself. He's very tough on himself, so, no one can want more positivity for him than himself. He's really tough on himself, so my job is just to be there, give him confidence. He knows he's a great player. He knows he can do a lot for us, and I honestly don't think he struggled. It's going to be on us to really communicate on defense and make them as uncomfortable as possible. Me and him always had a good relationship. I always pride myself on being able to be coachable to whoever it is that's coaching me and learn from what I can. He brought that edge and that grittiness that I think we needed at Monaco. The rule is always going to be controversial, especially if you're winning. I think if we're losing, nobody cares, obviously. So if you're doing well, it's going to obviously kind of bring some controversy.
Hello, thank you very much for being with us here in Betarades and Ole.gr. First of all, I would like to congratulate you for the bucket that you did last week in Belgrade. It was crazy.
Thank you, man. I wish I needed some more so we could have got the win, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was crazy. You reminded a little bit Jordan with Air Jordan.
I've never done that in a game before, so it surprised me a little bit too, honestly, but it was a good shot, I guess. Appreciate it.
So, new team, new challenges. It's impossible not to ask you because you had contract with Monaco. Why you are not in Monaco right now?
I mean, obviously that question can go many ways and can take some time, but honestly it just came down to, fit, and, they couldn't, I guess, give me the role and things that I felt like I, had earned, and things like that, and it was best that I, look elsewhere. I mean, Monaco's been great for me and my family. It was strictly all about basketball in between the lines. I had talked with coaches and the management, and they felt like it would be best, both. It was kind of a mutual thing, but at the same time, I really wanted to leave, because I wanted to, go somewhere where I felt more valued. I wanted to go somewhere where I felt a little bit can really show my all on the court, and I think this is a perfect place. Not that I was asking to be the man somewhere or be, first option, but I think. It was a tough year last year going somewhere and then ending up back there, and then the fit was not, the best. So it was all strictly basketball. It was all, I felt like I could produce and do more elsewhere, and that's what it came down to.
There's no doubt about FS this year abilities. Do you believe that FS is the most quality, talented, or complete maybe backcourt in EuroLeague?
Yes. I mean, we have, because we have such a deep team. We have a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things offensively and defensively, which I think is important. But we're still getting to know each other, and we still have a long way to go as far as chemistry and seeing where everybody is on the court and that type of thing. But the season's starting, so we can't use that excuse forever. We need to learn on the fly. But I think we have such a talented, bunch of guards. Also, I think I don't want to overshadow our bigs and our wings as well. We have some bigs that can stretch the floor, can shoot, play in the post. So we have a complete roster, and we're still missing, obviously, Poirier. So, we have a complete roster. We just have to put it, get the results.
You spoke about the bigs. I would like to ask you about George Papa. You came here and you found him. He's in the elite of EuroLeague the last years, but it's a little bit difficult to find his way outside of Panathinaikos. Why do you think this is happening?
I don't necessarily think he's struggling to find his way. Pop is a great person, first off, and a great player. One thing I learned about Pop is he's very hard on himself. He's very tough on himself, so no one can want more positivity for him than himself. He's really tough on himself, so my job is just to be there, give him confidence. He knows he's a great player. He knows he can do a lot for us, and I honestly don't think he struggled. I think it's all about fit. It's all about opportunity, things of that nature. So he's the reason he's elite. He's elite. Sorry, but we have all the confidence in him. I have all the confidence in him, and he's gonna do great for us.
Let's speak about tomorrow's game. What's the biggest weapon of Olympiacos, and what's the biggest weapon of Efes?
I mean, we all know Olympiacos has Vεζένκοφ, and obviously he's He's the engine of that team. He makes them go. He does a lot without on and off the ball. You know, their play style, the way they pass and cut, and Fournier is a great player. Milutinov does a lot in the paint. They have a great team as well. Obviously, every year they're one of the top teams. So it's going to be on us to really communicate on defense and make them as uncomfortable as possible. And we have to play confident. We can't play passive. We can't play second guessing anything. We have to really be confident whatever we're doing out there. And I think we have a chance. We always have a chance to win. So I think as long as we come out and rebound the basketball, we haven't been doing a good job of that. Guards got to go and help the bigs rebound, things of that sort. And as long as we can get possessions, we can, do a good job.
What's the plan to make Vεζένκοφ feel a little bit uncomfortable? Maybe Osmani to do the game like Giannis Antetokounmpo against the Greek national team?
Yeah, I mean, that would be ideal, right? I mean, it's not just one person. You have to have a team effort. But yes, we want to do anything we can to make him uncomfortable. We know he has a quick release. He can get his shot off at any time. So we got to help. We have to help whoever's guarding him. When he goes to the post, we have to be ready to help again. So it's never just one person's job, but obviously we have to be as physical as possible within the guidelines, obviously, and I think that's our best chance.
I would like to ask you something about Vasilis Spanoulis. Here in Greece, we say something like he has a star above his head. I mean, his first year in EuroLeague, he went to the final with Monaco. He got the bronze medal with the Greek national team. What was your relationship with him, and what's his main characteristic as a coach?
Well, I mean, I've said this from day one. He's a winner. I mean, whatever he does, he goes 1,000% at it. You can tell he's very passionate. He's competitive, and there's a reason why he's won, and he's done so well for himself. Me and him always had a good relationship. I always pride myself on being able to be coachable to whoever it is that's coaching me and learn from what I can. He brought that edge and that grittiness that I think we needed at Monaco, and it was a bit of tough love, that he kind of showed for us and that we needed over there, So he has a pretty good relationship with most of the guys. I mean, being a player as well, he can understand things that sometimes other coaches that never played might not. So that's always good to have a player coach, things like that. But his mentality and the way he approaches basketball and what he does is the reason why he wins. So obviously nothing but love for him on and off the court.
Is he strict?
I mean, that's an open-ended question. I mean, obviously every coach kind of has to be.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just let anything go. But yeah, he's like a tough love kind of means that, he tells you about yourself even if you don't want to hear it sometimes. In practice, whether it's on the court, he picks up on little things that, whether it's like how you're feeling or he kind of knows, going into the game or practice kind of how this player is feeling. So, yeah, he gets after it a bit, but also he's understanding. You see him on the sidelines, he's never too, hectic, never too high, never too low. He's kind of in that middle area. So that's kind of the vibe I got with him.
Before going to the national team, and that's my last question, who is the most difficult guy that you have guarded these years in EuroLeague?
In EuroLeague?
Yeah.
That's tough. There's so many good. I mean, before I was playing with Mike, it was Mike. It was between Mike and Shane, and then I think Kέντρικ Ναν now is probably up there for toughest people you have to guard, at least for guards. So between those three guys, now I'm happy Shane's on my team. So between those three guys, those are probably the toughest to guard one-on-one.
There are some federations that they're completely against having naturalized players like Serbia, Lithuania, and all these. There are some others that they rely heavily on them. What is your opinion about this, first of all?
I mean, it's first of all, I understand both sides because it's controversial, and I've said this when I was with Poland in many interviews that I understand. People want to see the people that's from their country, representing them, and I understand that, as a people, let's say. But at the same time, I was new to it. I didn't understand everything. It was within the rules, it was within the guidelines. I'm not the first. I won't be the last. And honestly, it was an amazing experience for me. So I can't speak on everybody else, but I can speak the people for Poland and in Poland. They were amazing to me and my family. They didn't have to be, they opened their arms. They showed nothing but love to me, and I'm forever grateful for that. So it was an amazing experience for me. I think the rules are always going to be controversial, especially if you're winning. I think if we're losing, nobody cares, obviously. So if you're doing well, it's going to obviously kind of bring some controversy. But at the same time, I always see both sides of it. I understand what people feel and what they mean, but at the same time, for me, it was an amazing experience I never thought I'd be a part of, and I'm forever grateful for all the people there.
Why Poland?
I mean, I've kind of made this public as well. I told you, me and Ponika played in Zenit, and we have a close relationship. And this was years in the making. It wasn't something that just happened overnight. Honestly, he brought it up to me. It was something that I never even thought about long time ago. And then over time, I just told him it had to be the right time. And this summer was the right time, and there was an opportunity for me to play. And that's literally it. I mean, there's no other secret answer to that. So that's how it started, and I'm glad I was able to do it.
The last question is for Mateusz. How does he become a FIBA legend when he plays in a national team? He transforms.
People always say it's all about. It's kind of similar to what I said to with Pop. It's all about fit and opportunity. And confidence, and all these players are super talented. They're great players. It's just a matter of what's around you. Teams are different. Situations are different. Pony's the same player he is with the Poland jersey, and then now with the Basket jersey. But I understand what you're saying. He's probably the best player to come out of Poland, for sure. So
of course.
He's honestly though, I see what you're saying, because I was like, man, he's unbelievable. He's everywhere. I mean, you're playing for your home country. It's just like he puts a helmet on and he just goes out there. He doesn't care about his body. He doesn't care about anything, and he's just super focused, super locked in. So I don't know how he does it. I'm gonna maybe after this I'll call him and ask, and I'll get back to you. But he's relentless, man. He's amazing. He's a great leader. He pushes all of his teammates in a positive but strong way, and he just turns his mind off and plays. So I don't know, but it was amazing to see.
Thank you, Jordan.